the king? Who the king? I'm the king. That's it.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Lump Dog, your favorite fantasy football commissioner's favorite fantasy football commissioner. And man, I hate to break it to y'all, man. My video studio was down for a few weeks, getting some basement work done, getting some mold removal done. So unfortunately, have to kind of go back to kind of the old way of doing the commission message. This kind of sucks, I'll tell you the truth. Definitely makes it a lot less fun for me, where I can't put myself at the sports desk and have the belt and do all that. So anyway, week 10 was crazy. Your boy took a loss. Dookie ended up rising up and beating me even after a shitty game by Rivers on Thursday. Still tied for first, a three-way tie for first between me, Rookie, and Tardo, all at 7-3. And actually, I don't know. I don't think Tardo's actually at 7-3. I think me and Rookie's still there, and then they're 6-4. Anyway, whatever it is, it's really coming down to the end here, guys. It's week 11 here. We only got 3 more weeks, really, of the regular season. So these last 3 games are going to be really important. You know, what's going to go down. You know, who's going to fight and get into the playoffs. I know there's a big game between the Mollywops and you unregistered sex offenders, where the loser of their matchup this week is going to pretty much have to win out their last 2 to get in. So going to be a real good game to watch to see how that folds out or plays out. You know, so there's just lots of, you know, playoff matchups on the line. Remember, the first 2 guys get to pick their matchup. 1 and 2 seeds pick their matchup. We seed highest to lowest from there. Then we reseed highest to lowest every round after. So that's how that works. Yeah, like I said, because of this issue, and I'm sure the audio isn't the great. You know, I don't really feel like going into the games and doing all that too, because there really no point in doing it with this setup. I guess I could do it with this setup because I'm just doing the voiceover, but the audio isn't going to be that great. So I guess I'll get into last week's games, and then I guess that's going to be it. But yeah, man, this is just a real downer, not being able to really, you know, get my setup. You know, really takes a lot of enthusiasm out of me. So anyway, I'll get into last week's games, and then we'll wrap it up from there. All right, peace. All right, here we go, y'all. Here's the last week's games, week 10 of Pips, Players, and Hustlers Fantasy Football League. Again, like I said, my video recording studio is down, so audio maybe be a little different since I'm using the integrated mic on my laptop. And hey, most streamers will take a break when their video streaming recording studio's down. But you know what? I'm a gamer. I'm gonna keep doing this. You know. Finish out the season strong. Keep them fantasy gods happy. All right, so in the first game here, we got the Haters taking out Patty's Playboys, 159.1 to 104.5. So congrats to the Haters. He is our high scorer of the week. Dak Prescott with 54.7 was just slanging the ball against Minnesota on Sunday night. Dalvin Cook with 24.3. 33.1 from Derrick Henry. He's been solid all season, really. Tyreek Hill with 23, and then that was really about all on his squad, but he was good enough to get the weekly. Patty's Playboys, Drew Brees with 28.7, really kind of let him down there. He hasn't had that huge game yet for him since he's been back, and the first game back when he did have the huge game, he started Watson, so hasn't really gotten to take advantage of it. Nick Chubb with 13.1, and then 12.2 from Debo Samuel, and then Will Lutz with 10.7, and then 10 points from the Lions defense. Patty's Playboys falls to 2-8. Haters improves to 5-5. And the next game, we got the 289ers falling to the Just My Luck, 101.1 to 91.9. Just My Luck led by Matt Ryan with 28.5. Melvin Gordon coming through big with 20.3. 14.1 from Jamison Crowder. That trade worked out well for you, bro. Didn't even have to use Ronald Jones, but you ended up getting Crowder back anyway and using him, so that led to your win. So good shit there. And then that was really all that happened on your squad. 289ers made the stupid move and went with Derek Carr over Patrick Mahomes because he didn't know Patrick Mahomes was going to play, but he still has Rob Gronkowski, someone he could drop easily Sunday if he doesn't. Pat Mahomes didn't play. So anyway, Derek Carr with 28.2, and then that's really about it other than the 49ers defense with 28 big points. 289ers falls to 6-4. Just my luck improves to 4-6. Keep those playoff hopes alive. Hanging on by a thread there. One more loss from Just My Luck, and he's really going to be out of it. So 289ers really shit the bed. Could have put him out of his misery. Kept him alive for at least one more week. All right, in the next game, we got the Brewdogs taking out Dirty High Tea, 117.5 to 95.3. Brewdogs led by Russell Wilson with 31.5. And how much of that came in overtime? You know what I mean? So that's definitely, again, Russell Wilson just always in overtime and extra time. Seems to put up those big points. Joe Mixon shows up with 16.1, 11.7 from Kenny Galladay, Mari Cooper with 21.7, and then Jack Doyle with 10.4. Dirty High Tea, Kirk Cousins with 36.5, and Mark Andrews with 17.3, and then that was really about all that went on in his squad. Look at Gurley and Elliott. Ouch. I mean, that was like supposedly one of the what they built their team around, and it just has not worked this year. But Dirty High Tea falls to 2-8, get mathematically eliminated for the playoffs, and then Brewdogs improves to 6-4, only one game out of first. In the next game, we got Cut Free Mollywoppers taking out the rookie 154 to 135.7. Mollywoppers with 32.8 from Tanaslap. Le'Veon Bell with 12.8. 33.8 from Christian Kirk, which really made Murray only have like a 20-point game. So Mollywops was really lucky to have Christian Kirk get all the touchdowns and everything out of Murray. A couple of those touchdowns go to Fitzgerald or something, and that this game looks a little bit different. Big, good pickup with Darius Slayton and start on Sunday morning for the Mollywops with 25.1. Travis Kelce with 13.5, and then 25 from the Ravens defense. Rookie, man, 51.2 from Kyle Murray. He's been tearing it up lately. 10.8 from Austin Eckler. 21.1 from Christian McCaffrey. 14.3 from Harrison Buckner. And, still good score with 135, but just could not pull it out. So, rookie falls to 7-3. Mollywops improves to 5-5. In the next game, we got the Juggernauts taking that hard loss to the Basket of Deplorables, 141.8 to 97.5. Basket of Deplorables, 52.8 from Lamar Jackson, 16.1 from Josh Jacobs, 12.8 from Devontae Adams, 10.7 from O.J. Howard, and then 14.6 from Matt Gay, 12 points from the Colts D, improves to 7-3, just clawed his way back into first place or a tie for first, at least record-wise, and hands that tough loss to the Juggernauts, makes them fall to 4-6. Aaron Rodgers, after that huge game just a week ago or 2 weeks ago, now it's really kind of been pedestrian again with only 24 points. Man, Cooper Kupp with 0. That's really surprising to see. Mike Thomas with 16.2 has been doing it good all season. Zane Gonzalez with 12.1, and then the Rams defense with 20. Again, Juggernauts falls to 4-6, is on life support for his playoff hopes. And Basket of Deplorables, again, only tied for first, so good shit there. In the last game, we got your boy. 7-game win streak came to an end. It was bound to happen. Take that 119.4 to 97.4 loss. This is the weakness of my team. Jameis Winston, as you can see, did his thing with 39.8. Chris Carson was 16.7. But when your team is built around your receivers with Julio Jones, Godwin, and Evans, and they're all in the single digits, that's just not a recipe for points in a win. Panthers D, I didn't expect to have anything. Really wasn't planning to start them. I was going to go with the Bills defense, but I made a trade on Sunday morning. Emmanuel Sanders in the Bills D for George Kittle. Haven't been able to play Kittle, but I had to go with the Panthers D because that's all I had on my bench. Anyway, I fall to 7-3 by USO, who improves to 5-5 with Philip Rivers with 23.7, Aaron Jones with 27.3. And all that whining and crying Luke was doing on Thursday night about, oh my God, really just did not do him well. Fantasy Gods rewarded him, though, with the W. Michael Gallup with 13.6 and then 26 from the Steelers D. I will give Duke credit for that because he's been talking about the Steelers D for about 4 weeks now. So good shit and good pickup for him there. All right, well, there you go. There was week 10 in PPH.